Hey everyone, Derek here with a quick news update on Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, and a bunch of new details have come out about the game thanks to both Treehouse and a press release by Nintendo themselves. So we're going to go over the press release as you've probably watched the Treehouse or can watch the Treehouse again later, where you got to see the catching, you got to see Brock, you got to see a little bit more of the game in action. So we're just going to go beyond that. And one of the first things, and another thing they announced during the Direct itself, is that if you get the Pokeball Plus controller, you actually get Mew. Mew comes bundled with that, and that's how you get it in the game. And that's especially pertinent because there is no way for you to transfer Mew from Pokemon Go to Pokemon Let's Go. So even if you caught it in that game, you cannot transfer it over like the other Kanto Pokemon you caught in Pokemon Go. So a little unsure about that one. That seems a little, I don't know. I feel like if you put in the effort for the Mew in Go, you should get it in Let's Go as well. But that's how it's going to go. They got to sell those controllers somehow. But connected to that as well is the fact that they clarified the Go Park, which is how you transfer Pokemon from Go to Let's Go. And the way that works is that they end up in this Go Park. As you progress through the game, you'll have more chances to actually get in here and catch the Pokemon that you transfer over. It doesn't seem like it's going to be available right from the start to break the game immediately, for example. So once you send them over, you can then attempt to catch the Pokemon that you sent. So you have to re-catch them. So even if you do send over some really powerful Pokemon, you might not have the ability to catch them yet if you don't have like Great Balls or Ultra Balls, stuff like that. So it does seem to balance it at least somewhat. The most interesting new element to all of this, though, is the candy jar, as players can use a variety of candies to strengthen their Pokemon in a training system introduced in Pokemon Let's Go. And later in the game, players will be able to send their Pokemon to Professor Oak in order to receive these candies, which is very similar to the candy system in Pokemon Go. So as we saw in the Treehouse, you get experience from catching Pokemon. You can then send those Pokemon to Professor Oak if you're catching a lot of repeats in order to get more candies and power up the Pokemon that you do want to train. So it's very much taken from Go, but it seems to be fitting in a way for Let's Go as well. Not sure about it, have to see it in action, but it is interesting that they're carrying over the candy system from Pokemon Go. Otherwise, you will be able to link trade and battle with other players both in single and double battles and via online and local wireless. However, you will need a Nintendo Switch online membership in order to actually do online trading and battling. So that's all the new details we have on Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee so far. But what do you guys think of these additions? Let us know in the comments, and of course be sure to subscribe to GameXplain for more on Pokemon and other things gaming as well. Until next time, bye.